In today's video, we'll cover how to reduce costs associated with shadow SaaS. Like we might have touched on in earlier videos, having multiple discovery methods is what sets Flexera SaaS Management module apart. Having multiple discovery methods allows you to have that full visibility of what people are using, especially on the SaaS side. When it comes to shadow SaaS, we're going to focus on two discovery methods, mainly the browser extension, which monitors login activity at about 25,000 different SaaS applications, and this number is growing constantly, and the CASB connector over here, which helps to filter through CASB data and flag those up which are SaaS relevant. The browser extension, we want to make sure that it is available here. This is usually pushed out by the inventory agent, and it will monitor login activity for Google Chrome, Firefox, Edge, and Safari. For the CASB connector, we want to come over here to make sure that the Defender connectors has been configured. Go over here, add the connector. You can always refer to the documentation page at the top. Remember to do the prerequisite configurations on the Microsoft Azure side. Put in the client ID, client secret, region, and tenant ID. And remember to click Save. Once that has been configured, just make sure that the connector is successfully importing. In this case, we get an error, but just remember to click that in, test that connection to make sure that data is coming in smoothly. When it comes to reducing costs associated to shadow SaaS, we've achieved that first step of having the multiple discovery methods, like we touched on, the browser extension and the CASB connector. We can come over here to look at the different discovery types. So if we look at CASB connector, we'll have a different icon. That would be the cloud log. And if it's from the browser extension, we'd have the browser with the tick over here. Now say we have discovered some shadow SaaS in our environment. And in this example, let's look at something like a Canva. We know that there are a couple of users who are using them. We can come over here. Right now, we've not generated any data. That's where we can start to do adding in the business data here. We can go over to here to add a subscription. Give it a name. Put in the metric, the threshold activity levels, the billing period, and the cost per unit. Let's say in this case, it might be 30 euros a month. We can set the purchase date, currency, add in a custom quantity as well, as well as put the start and end date. Putting in the start and end date will help to reflect when they are going to be expired, and this will then be reflected in the platform for SaaS subscriptions that are going to expire in the next 60 days. We're going to add that in. You can see here we've added in 20. The next step will be to assign your users those subscriptions. You can see here we have a whole bunch of users who have been using the SaaS application, and we can also track their activity here and whether they've been assigned a subscription. In this case, a couple of them have been given a subscription, but activity remains very low. Another very handy view would be to come over here to look at the subscription we have just added. Because we've added that subscription in manually, we will be able to view it over here. This is one we added earlier. You can see 30, the cost, and we're starting to flag out some of the insights here, whether the subscription has been assigned to someone but never used, or not used recently, or in some cases, not assigned at all. When it comes to managing the cost of shadow SaaS, it's important to have that visibility first, add in the business data, and come to look at the insights over here, which will give the recommendations for savings. Remember to add these for the rest of the major shadow IT that you have detected in your organization to help to rationalize the applications in your environment and reduce the cost.